Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tejano Traveler. I'm your host Wally, and today we are on the Texas Lakes and Prairies Trail in Dallas, Texas, taking a look at the Meadows Museum, which is at SMU, Southern Methodist University. Now, this museum really surprised me. I thought it was going to be just a small museum, but when you actually get here, there's actually have an excellent collection. Now, the first floor just is more of a welcoming place. I think it's used more for events and conferences and meetings like the one I'm at right now, demanding I get representation in art for chubby guys. But once you start walking around, you start realizing that they have an awesome collection. Most of it is on the second floor. They focus a lot on Spanish colonial art and Spanish art, and it's everywhere once you get here. They have several main galleries that showcase a lot of this European Spanish art, and it's all representative, so there's not a lot of modern art here. There is, which we'll see later, but these galleries that are here are huge, and I like how they're all placed, and I love the color of the walls. Like, I think it really brings out the art. Usually when you go to a museum, it's blank walls, blank white walls. But here they're blue and green and yellow and red, and it just really makes the art stick out for me. And I love looking at some of this art, and a lot of it had meaning back then. Like, every single object placed in the artwork had to have significance. So if you saw a book, it meant something. If you saw a pen, it meant something. If it was tilted in a certain direction, it meant something. So it was all symbolic and everything. This is also a work by El Greco. El Greco. He's pretty popular. But a lot of these rich people would get their portraits painted and always make sure to have big old fluffy collars. I think that's the King of Spain, if I'm not mistaken. But as I was saying, they would get their portraits painted, and they'd have all the symbolism around them to either showcase some of their attributes or what they wanted to be known for or what they thought they meant. And that's one of the Habsburg kings. You can look at his chin; it's already completely screwed up, and he's not going to be able to eat, and it's going to be the worst thing ever. And I like this picture of Mary, mostly because it seems like she's standing on a trio of cherub severed heads. It's funny. But back then, people would be able to look at these paintings and immediately make meaning out of them. They'd be like, oh, it has this, that means this. Or look, it has that color, that means this. Or it has this peculiar quality to it that tells me the story of this, which I always thought was pretty interesting. Like, the artist needed to convey certain messages. This was my favorite piece while I was there. I guess it's an altarpiece, but it's intricately done, and it's starting to become my favorite style of artwork. I'm not sure what it's called. I guess it's Byzantine. I guess it's Orthodoxy. I can't tell. But I love it, and I want to do more of it, and hopefully I get to learn a bit about what the actual style was. But look at those walls. Like, that color of red is amazing, and it goes with everything. So, if you come here to Dallas, make sure to check out the SMU Museum. It's called the Meadows Museum. They say you're supposed to pay for parking, but I've gone here 3 times, and all times I've not had to pay for anything. And they do have more modern art, which is good. It breaks up the vibe a bit. You know, you can't just live on representative art alone. So you get to walk around, see some more of the modern art stuff that I also love. I like trying to make sense of it. I like looking at it. I like trying to see how it was made. Because it's not just, oh, I'm going to throw some paint on here. No, everything has a process. Everything has a specific way to do it that made it come out the way it did. So that is art for you. I love art. Make sure to support your local art museums And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know of any place you'd like for me to visit. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.